Host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Now the 2nd-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Diggs. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's complete, it's Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And Diggs has it. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Claybrook's going to bring this one out. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to...
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Jackson. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners continue to pull away here this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They got his man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Herbert off of play action. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out. And they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Jackson's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jackson.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because
He's got a man, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now goal for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Gould now out to kick it away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action. It's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jackson on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Stephon Diggs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jackson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Jackson. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
One last throw here for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board, both offense.